So last weekend, I spent 20 hours taking my bronze medallion course. For those of you who aren't aware, the bronze medallion course is the second step towards lifeguarding certification in Canada, NLS. It includes water safety, rescues, resuscitation, and an introduction to spinal injury management. It is the prerequisite for Bronze Cross, which I completed 2 hours ago. During this course, there was really one moment that stuck to me. I was doing my final testing for emergency CPR. The instructor would describe an emergency situation, and we would have to react appropriately. For me, I had just found an unconscious body, so looking down at this blue torso with a grayish white head in the pool's multi-purpose room, I attempted to pretend that this legless, lifeless, unmoving plastic shape was a real person. Unconsciously in my head, I kind of gave it its own little life. So I leaned down and started going through the steps of resuscitation, checking for breathing. I looked up at my instructor. She shook her head, meaning no signs of life. I continue on and start CPR. I start thinking more about this person's life. 1, 2, 3. How old are they? 7, 8, 9. What's their name? 15, 16, 17. Where do they live? 20, 21, 22. Why are they here? 26, 27, 28. What did they want to do tonight? Breath. Breath. Suddenly, my instructor says they vomit. I quickly turn them over their side and wait. They stop vomiting. Now, I turn them back over, and when I'm checking for breathing, I look back at my instructor. She shakes her head again. So, I continue with CPR, and this goes on. About 15 minutes has passed, and I'm checking for breathing again, so I look up at my instructor. Breathing. Now, the second I heard those words, I felt as if a huge weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I could finally breathe. I felt so relieved and happy that I, Garnet Butcher, had brought this plastic blue torso back to life. So I'm imagining to myself what that would feel like if it was a real person. Now, they teach you a lot of things in Bronze Medallion and Bronze Cross, but how to deal with the patient not making it is not one of them. We were never, ever set up for failure. We were always expected to succeed. So, one girl asked, "When do we know when to stop?" And the instructor replied with, "Don't. Never. You would never give up." And then I thought to myself, how could you? How could you bring yourself to leave this person whose life is in your hand just because you're tired or have lost hope? I don't think I ever could, but who's to say?